by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com. And I'm We're live in Fairmont for high school football action here on AlbertLeeLive.com. I'm Jay Paul, along with Lance Reister, who is my cameraman and know-it-all, actually, tech guru, as Albert Lee football is in their third week of the season. 0-2, looking better this year than the last couple of years as far as closer games. And they got a tough task today, though, with Fairmont. The Cardinals are 2-0 and are on cruise control here in the early part of their season with a couple of big wins early on. And their toughest part of the schedule is coming up, while Aberlee's easier part of the schedule is coming up. Although, as I discussed with Paul Dunn in our pregame, no games are easy. It's never given that you're going to beat anybody, and he's looking to shock the world here today as they battle in Fairmont. Let's get our, and by the way, our game brought to you by GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT, sponsoring football this year. And we will have kickoff coming up, starting lineups on the way. But first, I wanted to get word from our coaches, starting with the guy in Fairmont here who has led them to 28 wins over the last 3 years, Matt Mahoney.
All right. Head coach, Matt Mahoney. Good thing going here in Fairmont. You guys are perennially a great football team.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Coming off of 3 really good years with 28 wins over the last 3 years and a couple of state tournament appearances. And you got a good squad this year, too.
Yeah, we really do. You know, it's really senior dominant. They kind of lead the charge. We got really good leadership. We just got good players, got good coaches, and guys are really buying in.
So, your quarterback has a 140 QBR, 3 touchdowns, all of them to Nolan Schultz, who averages 30 yards a grab. Running back Elijah Johnson, 5 touchdowns, 130 yards a game on the ground. That's early, but you got talent at the skill position.
Yeah, we really do. We just got guys that are dedicated. They worked hard in the offseason to kind of master their craft, and so we just try and put them in the best position we can.
And you got the toughest part of your schedule probably coming up here in the coming weeks with 2-1 St. Peter, 3-0 New Ulm, 2-1 Marshall, 2-1 Waseca. But you've been able to handle them, all of them, all the way through sections. I mean, you got the section championship last year, been to state a few times. I mean, nobody scares you, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, we just take it 1 week at a time, and our goal is just to try and get Fairmont to be better. And, you know, we're going to do everything. We're always going to respect our opponents and try and do our best to stop our opponents and try and win some football games.
Well, you're doing an awesome job. Thank you for your time, and good luck.
Right, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
That's Matt Mahoney, who leads this Fairmont team and does a fine job. And Paul Dunn coming up here. But let's hear from one of our sponsors. In fact, our game sponsor here is GT Window and Door.
By GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home protection, visit guttersbygt.com for free. Back here in Fairmont as we approach game time at the bottom of the hour. Let's get our my discussion with Coach Paul Dunn of the Alberta Tigers. Here's how that sounded.
As we get to Coach Paul Dunn and the Alberta football Tigers, you had quite a gauntlet to run here at the beginning of the season. St. Peter, New Ulm, now here in Fairmont today. That's 7-1 combined record against.
Yeah, the schedule makers weren't kind, but it is what it is. You know, we just got to keep getting better, and you know, we're excited for the opportunity today. It's a beautiful day, and we're gonna put it all out there.
And of course, the Cardinals have got a balanced offense. Through their 2 games, they've scored 3 touchdowns through the air, 5 on the ground. So your defense is going to get tested today.
Absolutely, you know, and they've got a tailback that is really special.
Yeah.
And they got a new gunslinger that throws the ball really well. He's a baseball player that can throw it a long ways. So, you know, Matt's done a nice job. He's a good coach, and you know, you kind of expect that when you come over here. They're going to be well prepared, and you know, they're going to have a good team.
Your offense has yet to get the running game going. Veer left, veer right is a Paul Dunn calling card through the years, all the way back to your Springfield days. You believe it's been 20 years since that state championship?
Yeah, I know.
Does it seem like 20 years?
Yeah, in some ways, yeah, but in other ways, not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a frustration, and we did considerable work this week up front. and I'm hoping it pays dividends.
It is a dance, isn't it? Everybody's got to be doing the job that they're supposed to do and not other people's jobs. It's running game. It's a team effort.
Yep, exactly. So we know that will open up everything else. Our play action passing and it will prevent people from stacking the box, and there's so many things if we can just get a little bit going on the ground.
I noticed Esteban back in the fullback position. Is that a thing that's going forward, or he's filling in? Or?
We've got some injuries going on, so Esteban's going to see some fullback today. Charlie Irvine is going to be watching today. He's got an owie, so it is one of those things. And Chuck is a good player for us, and that it really hurts.
Both ways,
We're gonna, next man up, and we're gonna give it our best.
Well, I mentioned your first three opponents being combined 7-1 this season, but no games are easy. But your schedule does get a bit less daunting after today with games against Jordan, Tri-City United, Worthington. They're a combined 1-8. So that looks on paper good, but like I said, they're never easy.
Right. And we've got to be Albert Lee. We just have to do our thing and not worry about who's lined up against us. And I feel good that we are growing, and our defense has grown leaps and bounds. Offensively, we're throwing the ball well. We just need to get the running game going. And, like I said, we're excited for the opportunity today.
Hey, well, good luck, and we're having fun following you around, and we're looking forward to the rest of the season, man.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Back here in Fairmont for football, high school football action, Albert Lee against the Cardinals today, as people are lining up here for anthem and such. And, of course, we got lineups as well. I know starting lineups for Albert Lee, I could do the old common man thing from the K-Fan days, and just the visitor is always Johnson, Anderson, and names like that. But we'll try and get the right names here for you. But I do have Albert Lee starting lineup from Coach Dunn. Easton Shuey is starting at split end. Liam Ball will go at left tackle when they're on offense. This is the offensive lineup. Evan Schroeder at left guard. Is it Schrader or Schroeder? No, it's Schroeder. Okay. Reese Jeffrey at center. Devin Distad at right guard. Sam McGill at right tackle. Noah Teeter starting at tight end. Carter Kahn, the flanker. Tegan Tolbers, of course, at quarterback. Esteban Mexico as the fullback. And it's going to be kind of a combination at tailback because there's an injury, as he mentioned there, to the regular tailback. He's got a hamstring problem. I couldn't figure out the hamstring to Charlie Irvine, so he's going to get Brecken Woggles is going to be playing some tailback, as will Aiden Gonzalez for the Tigers today. Defensively, across the front line, Noah Teeter, William Velasquez, Evan Schroeder, Sam McGill. They're doing a great job so far this year. Charlie Irvine was an outside linebacker, but he'll have to be replaced. He's still got him in the starting lineup here defensively. Esteban will be the middle linebacker. Peyton Earl, another outside linebacker. Carter Kahn and Leighton Yost are your corners, and the safeties, Tegan Tolbers with Brecken Wacholz switching off their strong safety, and Easton Shuey as the free safety. Long snapper is Aiden Gonzalez. The holder, Brecken Wacholz. Kicker, Ledger Stadheim. Punter is Stadheim as well. Kickoff returners, Leighton Yost and Aiden Boss. And Carter Kahn and Leighton Yost are the punt returners for Paul Dunn. We're on AlbertLeaLive.com, so if you have some friends or family out of state, anywhere in the world, actually, they could be vacationing in Bora Bora, and if you've got an internet hookup, you can watch these games and access the website, which has all the games stored on them, in fact, as well. And got the national anthem right now. There you go. Sometimes easier to hear the anthem than others. It depends on the stadium. They're across the way. The Fairmont band there doing a fine job on the national anthem. Of course, Fairmont coming off a pretty good run here of 3 years where they've won 9 games last year, got to the section championship and lost to, I think it was Waseca. The year before that, they had 10 wins and got to the state tournament. I think they went on all the way to the semifinals that year. And the year before, they got to the quarterfinals of the state tournament on a 9-win season. So they have had quite a bit of success here in Fairmont in football. And Matt Mahoney's got the squad humming again this year. Of course, their schedule has been against teams with 0 or 1 wins. So we'll see when they get to, starting next week, when they really get some Wasecas and the New Ulms of the schedule. We'll see how they stack up. But Albert Lee's, you heard Paul Dunn saying they're working on that running game this week, because that's been one thing that's lacking. Actually, Tegan Tolber's doing a pretty good job with the passing game, especially to Carter Kahn, who's got a couple of 3 touchdowns already on the year. Let me get the stats out here for our boys, and I can let you know how the first 2 games have gone. Tolber's 19 of 35 for 171 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and no interceptions yet for Tegan on the year, so that's good. Rushing, their leading rusher has been the injured Charlie Irvine, who's got 53 yards on 16 carries, but with the hammy, he's out altogether for today, and we'll see how the replacements do as far as Gonzalez and Wacholz. Brecken is a sophomore, 6'2", 183. Gonzalez, a junior, a 6 foot, 146-pounder. The receivers, of course, Kahn with 112 yards on 9 catches leads the way, 12.4 per reception, 3 touchdowns. All of the receiving touchdowns for Albert Lea have been to Carter, a junior, and then Irvine had 8 catches for 51 yards in those first 2 games. Second leading receiver, but he's out, so somebody's got to step up there. Noah Teeter, Easton Shuey among them at the receivers and flankers who can catch some passes and have caught 1 each. So they're going to have to, next man up kind of mentality to get things rolling offensively, because some of these teams are going to score 40 whether you like it or not. And if you can't keep up, it's going to be a tough row to hoe, as they say. Now, as far as Fairmont, they've got 3. I mentioned them in the pregame with Coach Mahoney. Their quarterback is Joe Long. He's a 6'1", 145-pound junior, and we were watching him in warm-ups. He has a rocket arm and very accurate. Elijah Johnson, though, is their big stud. He's the running back, the 5'10 senior, 195-pounder. And he'll be number 8. Keep your eye on that in the maroon colors. And Nolan Schultz, who's their wide receiver, leading wide receiver, 6'2", 175 pounds senior. And like I said, he averages 30 yards a catch this season so far in the first 2 games. So that's quite impressive as well. And, the running back with 130 yards gained a game on the ground on average in their first 2 games. Now, they did play. I mean, they're not playing the top of the league here, but if I can get together, I think they beat Belle Plaine and Tri-City United. So between them, they might have 1 win on the year. But then they've got winless Albert Lea this week, who you just can't overlook anybody. That's true for anything. But Albert Lea will be kicking off here, as you see on the screen. And, of course, these football games brought to you by GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, our football sponsor. Thank them very much for that. And getting ready to kick it away for the Tigers in their white jerseys and blue pants is none other than Ledger Stedheim. He's waiting. Oh, they're ready. The ref will run off, and we'll get this underway. They've got 3 guys deep do the Cardinals. And the boot is underway as caught by Tavian Harvey, and he's going to bring it up and come near side. Actually turns back up in the middle of the field and gets stacked up there as he was tackled by, it says 34. I don't have a 34. But it was a nice tackle. Wrapped him up and set him down. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals here. Underway from Fairmont at the 26-yard line is where they put him down. Coming up with Joe Long in the shotgun. He's talking to some of his receivers. He's got a couple of H-backs right behind the line, and then a single setback is Elijah Johnson behind him. They hand it to Johnson. He's going over the right side, and he's got yards all the way up to the 40. 13, 14 yards there. And a 1st down for the Cardinals. Yeah, he just went right over that right side and kept the legs churning. They're going to put him down at the 39, so about a 13-yard gain. 1st and 10. Just underway, and not a bad day. I mean, it's overcast, got a lot of clouds. Here's Johnson going left this time. He gets away from the tackle of Leighton Yost, and he's off to the races, and he breaks another tackle down the near sideline. Finally brought down by Peyton Earl at the 30 and make it the 31. 30-yard scamper. It's going to give him a 1st down at the Albert Lea 31. 2 runs, 43 yards for Elijah Johnson. And when we heard the hype, and now we see why. Broke a couple of tackles there, open field, and just kept it going. 1st and 10. Again, receiver to the left, and he's got him. It's Tavian Harvey. He's got nowhere to go. He gains a couple of yards across the 30 to about the 29. I'll give him 2 on that one for 2nd and 8 for Fairmont. Yeah, they had that one snuffed out. Did the Tiger D on the wide receiver screen at the numbers. It sent the man in motion to the far side and then went back to the near side on the pass. Shotgun again, single setback Johnson. He's got the 2-3 receiver. They've got them bunched on the left side of the line. One goes in motion. He's looking for that receiver, Harvey, and he's incomplete. Threw it too far for him. 1 of 2. Anyway, I think also Service Master, scoreboard sponsor, and also our Service Master cleanup at the end of the game. So we have now a 3rd and 8 as they hand it off to Johnson, and he's bottled up for a 2-yard loss. And a nice job there by Earl. He was the first one to get there. Peyton with another tackle. So a couple of yard loss there for Johnson, and brings up 4th and long. They'll probably go for it here at the 31. 4th and 10, they're saying. He had that first 2 runs that he went a little bit crazy on, but man, they had his number on that one. We'll see what they do on 4th and 10 from the Tiger 31. From the shotgun, he's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 in motion from left to right. And he's looking over the middle, caught down inside the 10. Boy, that pass was hanging there. As that's going to be inside the 5, actually. See exactly where they put it down, but they 4th and 10 from the 31, and they're going to set it down at the 4. 27-yard pass play for Joe Long. First and goal at the 4. He's got 2 backs behind Long in the shotgun, and H-back in front of him. He's going to give it to Johnson, and that's no surprise. He goes over the right side. Touchdown from 4 yards out. He had 45 yards on the drive, including the touchdown. And it's 6-0 Fairmont. As you see on the scoreboard, and they're lining up for the extra point. Will be kicked by Lucas Rosberg. Senior, 6'5" kicker. He doesn't look 6'5". Well, he's a lanky 6'5". If you watch him here, oh, that was a low snap. Set, though, was down, and he makes the extra point to give him a 7-0 lead on the Service Master scoreboard here. We'll be back with the kickoff coming up here on AlbertLeaLive.com. Back in Fairmont as kickoff is ready to go here. 7-0 Fairmont driving right down the field and scoring on their first possession. Here is the kick return for the Tigers, and that is going to be Aiden Boss on the return from inside his 10. He gets it out to about the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for Albert Lea. And again, then we'll open up with... We'll see who they put in the tailback position here. It's either Wachholz or Gonzalez, number 9 or number 4. But Tegan Tolbers, of course, quarterback, brings him up. Yeah, Esteban in the fullback position, and it's going to be Brecken Wachholz getting the start at tailback, the sophomore. The receivers right and left, and it's a handoff. Wachholz going right and getting buried there, but line of scrimmage. Might have lost a little bit there, but 2nd down. And Brecken with one to the no good, I should say, with a yard loss. Trying to go right there. Looks like a 4-man front with the 4-3 basically for Fairmont. Esteban, the only running back in the backfield behind Tolbers, who's up under center. He's got 3 receivers to the right, nobody left. And back to pass, looking to his right. He's going to throw it and complete it to the 20-yard line and out of bounds, just across the 20. Still going to be about 5 yards short of the first down, so 3rd and 5 upcoming. As that was to Brecken Wachholz. In with a play, Easton Shuey comes in, number 12. Tells Tolbers about it. And here they come on a 3rd and 7 from their own 21, trailing 7-0 here early on from Fairmont. As Tolbers up under center and the I backfield behind him. He's looking to his left, changes his mind, tries to get out of there and gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long and a punting situation for the Tigers. Got Ledger Stadheim dropping back to punt it away. And Tavian Harvey is the deep man back for the Cardinals. So 4th and 7, they end up calling it. A late arrival on the field is Evan Schroeder. Getting it there in the line. He's set to go, and Stadheim gives it a boot. It's up and end over end. Shorter punt. It's only going to land at about the 48-yard line, and then take a high bounce down there by, looked like Lockholt's got a hold of it. 1st and 10 now. Fairmont, their second drive in Tiger territory to start with at about the 46. Already leading 7-0. And Elijah Johnson, 45 yards on the ground, 28 through the air for Long, the quarterback to Harvey. For the most part, pretty successful opening drive for Fairmont as they have single setback. Johnson beside quarterback Long. He's back to pass, looking over the right side. He's got a completion inside the 30 to about the 25, and that is Nolan Schultz. Schultz, his primary receiver this year. From the 46 all the way down to the, let's see where they put it down, 22-yard line. So give him 24 yards for Schultz on the completion. And it's 1st and 10 from there. And the handoff now for Johnson. He gets hit in the backfield, but able to work his way down about the 20. Maybe a yard or 2 on that one. And so it'll be 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line. Of course, they're going to go for it. It's 4-down territory for these guys. Right in the middle of the field for 2nd and 8. They got Schultz out wide left. Receiver Harvey is tight to the right. Now Schultz moves tight in with Johnson, the single setback behind Long in the shotgun. They're going to pitch it to Johnson around the left side, and he's tripped up and dropped. Nice ankle tackle by Yost. Got him down and had to bring up 3rd down. They're going to give him progress to about the 15. So all the way already up to 50 yards is Elijah Johnson, the tailback. We got Schultz out in the slot to the right. And Johnson, the single setback, with a couple of H-backs in front to block for him as he goes right behind them. And he's got 1st down yardage inside the 10 to about the 9.5. As he got 6 yards on that one, so well, he's on his way, 56 yards already in the first 2 series. The runs have been shorter since his first couple of scampers. That he got, I think he had a 41-yard run early on. Now it's more of the shorter variety, but still enough for a 1st down there, and it's 1st and goal just inside the 10 for the Cardinals. And kind of a pistol formation with 2 running backs. They're going to give it to the first man through, and he just bowls his way in for a touchdown, and that is number 45, Ty Tumbleson, tumbled into the end zone. So the Juggernaut scores again, and it's 13-0 on the Service Master scoreboard. And the extra point coming with Rosberg kicking. And he puts it up, and it's a good 14-0 lead now for Fairmont, as they've had 2 possessions and marched right down the field, put it in the end zone both times. as you take a look at the Service Master scoreboard. And Tiger football brought to you by GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT. And we'll take a break, be back with the kickoff coming up here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Yeah, you gotta use cut.
Mm.
You gotta use cut. See, the audio wasn't coming through there.
All right.
We are.
We're back live for, all right, I'll use cut from now on. 14-0 here as Fairmont has marched right down the field on the Tigers, and Albert Lee was a 3-and-out in their first possession. About to get it back here, Yost and Khan are back deep. Actually, it's Tenpenny Ryui is 31 down deep here for Albert Lee. Aiden Boss grabs this one and going down that far sideline, picks his way past the 20 and finally brought down. First down for the Tigers offense here, and they got to get something motivated and going to not only give their defense some rest time, but also to stay in the game and maybe change the field position a little bit, although so far that hasn't bothered Fairmont. They took it in from long distance and then shorter distance, starting the second drive inside Tiger territory and scored with 2 touchdowns. They've got 2 receivers to the left, 1 right is Khan in the near side. That one's over Tolber's head. He's able to at least get it back, and he eludes 1 tackle, throws it downfield, and it's incomplete as he tried to get it to Teeter, but he was backing up and couldn't jump high enough for that one. Good job by Tolber's getting out of trouble there. The snap was over his head a little bit. He was able to tip it and catch it and then roll to his right. But incomplete, so 2nd and 10.
They're actually saying flag against Albert Lee now.
And they got a hold on the good guys here, so they're going to send them back 10 yards and make it 1st and long. All the way back to about just outside the 10-yard line is where they're going to start this play. Well, now they move it up a yard, so about the 11. And they got to get to just past the 30 to get a 1st down here. So got their work cut out. Up under center, there's 2 receivers to the left. 1 single setback is Mexico, and they got trouble in the backfield. Tolber's pocket breaks down, but that's a face mask. Did they catch it? Yes, they did. As the flag comes in from behind, and that will help. Should be a 15-yard gainer. I think it was after it goes to the end of the play, too, and he got up to about the 13, so this might bring it out close to the 30, which would be very close to a 1st down. That might be a 1st down anyway, the personal foul, depending on how they call it here. We got a personal foul, face mask on Fairmont, and should move the sticks. And no, they're going to be a couple yards short, I guess. I thought with the personal foul it was an automatic 1st down, but apparently not, as it'll be still, though, 1st down, since we've had penalties on both 1st down plays here. Now they move it to 2nd and 10. 2nd and 2 or 3. As Tolbers looks to his left, has flushed out that way, and he gets sacked. He may have dropped the ball. He might have been down, though. We see the refs haven't called it. They say he was down. So a sack for the Fairmont D. And he's trying to roll out to his left, but before he could get very far, got his jersey grabbed and was dragged down. That brings up 3rd and long. Again, they got to get to about the 31, 32-yard line for that 1st down. Going to have to send folks out and get a completion here, but you need time to do that. He has been harassed out of the pocket almost every time he's dropped back to throw. Do have 3 receivers to the right. Khan is the inside man, Yost the outside guy. And there's also Wachholz. But now they're going to get him for a delay and move him back 5. Inside the 15. A lot of penalties on this drive. Back and forth it goes, but it's going to end up being a 3rd and 19 now for Albert Lea. And again, the trips to the right. He's going to roll that way as Tolber's got no time. His pocket breaks down, and he's near the goal line. He avoids the safety, but is dropped at about the 1-yard line. And that'll be 4th down, and they're going to have to punt out of their own end zone. That's always fun. Looking at the Service Master scoreboard, you see 14-0 Fairmont. First quarter, 3:46 to go. Our clock isn't working, so I'll just give you the time. 3:40 and counting left in the first. And a punt is not very far. It goes out to about the 21, maybe. Boy, that gives Fairmont another golden opportunity to really get the offense rolling. And until they do, let's go take a break here and be back with Fairmont's 3rd drive of the game. They're up 14-0 on AlbertLeaLive.com. First and 10 from the 20 for Fairmont, and boy, they got a nice defensive push on that one. A couple of guys in there for the Tigers, including Devin Gonzalez and Noah Teeter, make the stop for a loss of a couple on Johnson that time. 2nd and 12, but beautiful field position for the Cardinals here on their 3rd drive of the game. Who is number 65? He's 6'8". Oliver Tordson, the offensive tackle. 6'8", 235, a senior. You see him there on the near end of their offensive line. That is an imposing individual for a high school player. As fans were saying there's an uncovered receiver, so they slide the coverage, and a completion for about 4 or 5 yards is still going to bring up 3rd down. They need to get near the 10 for a 1st down, and it's right now at about the 15.5, 16-yard line. Completion again for Long. As his main receiver, Schultz, is number 3. And, of course, their running back, number 8, Elijah Johnson. He's already up to 54 yards and a score. They also have a touchdown from Ty Tumbleson on the last drive. This is a run, and it's going to be 1st down yardage and more. It scampers into the end zone. That is Elijah Johnson from 16 yards out. His 2nd score of the day. And it's all of a sudden 20-0 Fairmont. And the extra point coming here from Lucas Rosberg. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is on the way and good. So 21 zip on the Service Master scoreboard with 1:53 still to go here in the first quarter, as they have taken 3 drives and scored on all 3. And take a break here and be back with more of the kickoff coming up here on AlbertLeaLive.com. All right, back here we're having some audio difficulty there with our breaks, but full stands across the way for Fairmont, and Albert Lee has their contingent here in front of us across the way. AlbertLeeLive.com is available. Of course, worldwide you can watch the games, and we store them on our servers here for, at least a year, we say, but some will stay on there longer, so you can always go back and watch them and study things and show family members. Hey, Junior made this play. Did you see this? Here's kick return on the far side inside the 10, back out to about the 22, 23-yard line. It goes Aiden Boss, who has returned all the kickoffs so far today for the Tigers. They have yet to get that offense on track. Last drive was penalty-filled both ways. Had a face mask on Fairmont. We had a procedure call and a hold on the Tigers. Just got stopped before it got going. So they need penalty-free and some good blocking here, as Tegan Tolbers has been under duress pretty much the all game quarter long here. With a minute 46 to go, first quarter. They line up with receivers right and left, and it's the quarterback sneak that goes out of the shotgun up to about the 25. So, 2nd and 9 here for the Tigers. Trying to draw some blocking right up the middle. He had a couple of blockers in the backfield with him, but Fairmont able to get in there and stop that one. Again, receivers right and left. They're going to give it to Mexico, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Esteban's first carry. I guess it's about the 25, so the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. So they've eliminated the penalties so far in this drive, but still haven't gone very far with that ground game. They've been working on it all week, said Paul Dunn. And up front, trying to move some big bodies around of the Cardinals. There's a shotgun. Tolbers looking over the middle, completes it. Cross midfield, first down for Shuey. Easton Shuey gains 28 yards on that one. 1st and 10 into Fairmont territory at their 47, and that's exactly what they needed. Maybe get some confidence going in this offense. And, if you can get the running game going or the pass game going, it kind of opens up the other one because you can pick and choose. We got wide receivers right and left, 2 in the backfield with Tolbers in the shotgun. He's looking over the middle. He launches one. That was a hold. It is called now, but it was still caught anyway, so they can refuse it down to the 19 for Yost. .28 yards there. Matches Shuey's 28-yarder. 2 passes, 56 yards. Now they're going to call interference. He obviously pulled the jersey of Yost, but he made the catch anyway. And so it's refused, and it's 1st and 10. Tigers at the 19-yard line. So long passes to Shuey for 28 and Yost for 28, and here we are, 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to get back into this game, trailing 21-0 here as the first quarter just ended. And we'll have to wait for this play going the other way. 1 quarter in the books. It's 21-0 Fairmont, but the Tigers are driving. And we have 2nd quarter action coming up here. After those 2 great pass plays, maybe that gives them the confidence and they can get things going here. Let's take a break and be back on AlbertLeeLive.com. Still working on our technical problems here with the breaks that we have. Audio, not quite what we need it to be.
Let's try one more.
We're going to try it again here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Yeah. You need me. I'm the tech guy, right? No.
Jay's going to have to do all the live reads today.
Yeah. Yes, they switched sides here. Albert Lee will go right to left here in the second quarter, trying to get back into this thing, trailing 21-0. Whatever they're doing on those last two pass plays, keep doing that. Tolber's turning out to be quite a nice little quarterback. It's got an arm. It's accurate. He's up under center this time. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. We got a penalty. It might be holding on the Tigers because it came from behind the line of scrimmage. And maybe a horse collar tackle there. It was a little lower. I think he got him around the 1 and the 0, not quite up at the shoulder pads. But he was able to gain yardage all the way inside the 10 to about the 9.5. But the hold will take it back anyway. But a good idea there for Tolbers. And a nice job getting the yardage he did get. However, they'll bring it back 10 for the hold. So puts him into 2nd and long as they set her down at the 29. We apologize to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT, our game sponsor and our scoreboard sponsor. A Service Master by IOT. But something in our audio is not working right there. As flustered from the pocket and eluding a sack attempt there by number 5, Trevor Moxted, and getting a few yards out of it was Tolbers down to the 24, so about a 5-yard gain. And that makes it 2nd and 15. As they shovel in the plays here between, usually it's Yost and Shuey who bring the plays in. Wachholz, the tailback, behind or beside again. No, he's going to go out to the pass play. They got 2 receivers right with Wachholz in the slot. And then Kahn is wide left, and that one got away from, wow, Tolbers is doing a magic act, just controlling the ball on the couple that have been wildly snapped back to him out of the shotgun. He was lucky to corral that one, and he lost yardage all the way back to the 28, so almost back to where they were after the hold. So 3rd and forever. And Tolber's looking exhausted as the play gets brought into him. He's been chased around. Comes up with a 3rd and 19 from the 28. They're going to get inside the 10. They were almost there. But penalties have reared their ugly head. Here's a completion. And Noah Teeter, his first grab of the day, down to the 20. Not quite enough, but you're in 4th down territory, and you're 3 touchdowns down. You might as well go for it. And looking like they need about 10 yards. This is like the original line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called by the Tigers. So timeout with 9:46 left here in the first half on the Service Master scoreboard. 21-0 Fairmont. And we'll try this again and see if this works here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Is not working our way here today as far as the commercials go, but 21-zip, 9:46 to play, first half. Timeout by Albert Lee on this crucial 3rd and 10. They're calling, or 4th and 10. They're calling it 4th and 11. They bring the tee in, and Ledger is going to kick one here. Field goal attempt. And they'll set it down at the 27. So 37-yarder here for Ledger Stanheim. 6-foot senior kicker. And Fairmont a little confused as they've got guys running in and off the field here. So they need to hurry up here. Tigers get set and go as the snap. Your holder is Brecken Wachholz, and the kick is end over end but short. It was on target, but short by about 5-6 yards. And so they'll take over. Will the Cardinals at the 20-yard line or so. on that turnover. Stenheim upset with himself, walking down the sidelines, as you might imagine, but it was online. It just didn't have enough on it. 3 receivers to the right for the Cardinals, 1 in the slot to the left. Johnson, the single setback behind Long. And the quick throw out to that receiver, Schultz, on the far side, and he's finally tackled there by Yost. Didn't get out of bounds, so the clock rolls. And a first down for the Cardinals. Again, they're going to the hurry-up offense here. They got a bunch situation to the right. And they got a handoff and a fumble. And it looks like Albert Lee might have jumped on it. Teeter says we got it. And they do. It was picked up there by Sam McGill. Fumble recovery. And great field position. They need to recall a couple of those pass plays they had over the middle on that last drive in the first quarter and get back into this game here. I know they really want to run the ball, but you're down 3 touchdowns right now. You got to get a score of some kind, any way you can. I'd be throwing it to Kahn or any of the receivers. Shuey. Got 1 each side. They're going to Teeter in the slot. He found his way out to the 15. And that's going to be close to a first down. Yep, they're going to move the chains. First down, and Tigers on the move here. Just a quick turnaround right off the line of scrimmage, and he was wide open on that one as they send Kahn out wide to the right. Yost is wide left. 2 backs behind. Tolber's in the backfield in the shotgun. He one-hands the snap, and he's running again to his right. He's got a receiver out there, but he just can't even get enough time to cock his arm and throw it. He gets tackled at about the 15 line of scrimmage, so nothing hurt there except Tolber's is running for his life and probably quite tired. But 2nd and 10 from the 15. As they set up there, and play comes in from Shuey. Kahn goes wide left, Shuey wide right. And again, the 2 backs behind Tolber's in the shotgun. And it's going to be a fumble. I think he wanted to hand it off to Esteban, but I don't think Esteban thought he was going to get it, and it ended up on the ground. But luckily, Tolber's jumped on it to save the day there. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and long from now the 16, 17-yard line. They haven't... This is the closest they've been. They need to punch this in, or at least get a first down. They can get a first down inside the 10 to about the 5. As Tolber's in the shotgun, looking left, rushed out of the pocket and sacked. Time ran out. He's buried at the 23. It looks like Matthew Martin got him on that one, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And, of course, they'll go for it. They're at the 23, needing about 18 yards on 4th down. Shuey comes in with a play, meets Tolber's halfway. As they sit at the 23, you got to get to about the 5. 3 receivers to the left. Wackles, Kahn, Shuey. He's rolling, but he's running out of time, and he gets caught at the 30 and dropped. Well, they have had their way with the offensive line here on pass plays as Fairmont, as that was a fired-up young Bennett Matthias in there who got the sack, number 47. And it'll be a turnover on downs for this Tiger offense. Tolbers takes his helmet off. He looks exhausted from trying to avoid all the rushing linemen of the Cardinals. Needs to take a seat on the bench. And got to keep the fluids going because of the hot day that it is. These guys could start cramping, and it's hard to breathe sometimes when it's hot like that and you're exerting so much energy. And Tolbers again on the bench. I don't know if you can see that. No, it's quite just a little out of the picture, but he is bent over, just exhausted on the bench, all by himself there. And then a run for Fairmont. Doesn't go too far, as it looks like about a half-yard gain. Actually, a half-yard loss. Second down now for Fairmont. From their own 29, they're up 21-0 on the Service Master scoreboard. We're at 6:51 to go in the second quarter. Clock running. 2 receivers left, actually 3 with 1 in the slot and 1 to the right. They do go over that way to the far side, and Tavian Harvey is close to a first down at the 40, and they do signal a first down for Fairmont. So 1st and 10 at the 40. They've gotten Harvey involved a little more than they had in the past. I know it's Ben Schultz dominating their receptions early in the season, but Tavian Harvey has had a few today. We have 2 to the right, and I don't think anybody is out there to the left. There's a run, and they've got Johnson all bottled up for a loss. Second, oh, there comes flags in late, so it might have been some extracurricular stuff after the play. Or maybe they got a face mask in there. Oh, they're going to call it a horse collar. I think that's what one official signaled, a horse collar attack, pointing to the back of his neck as they dragged him down. So, yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that's a personal foul, a 15-yarder. That'll put him in Tiger territory, 1st and 10 at the 46. And I think he had him going down anyway, so there was no need to do that. It's the top of the jersey at the pads there in the back. You can't drag him down by that. And the shotgun is young, Joe Long, and he fakes it, handoff to Johnson, and he fires out to the flat to Hank Arts, number 44. He gets all the way to the 35 of Albert Lee, and another first down. They're getting yards and chunks of first downs here as they move down the field. 6:05 to go, first half, 21-0 Fairmont. Just trying to look for some other scores around the area, but of course, most of the games were played last night. Yes, maybe look some Big 9 scores here as they continue play with a 1st and 10 from the Albert Lee 35. In the shotgun, Long has Johnson with him. He throws it out there. Nice hit. Kahn separated the receiver from the ball, and that's number 1 on number 1. Tavian Harvey, number 1, is hurt. Took a shot, got a stinger or something. He's going to sit down. No. I guess he's going to walk off on his own power. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 on the incompletion. Stops the clock at 5:33 to go, first half. And 2nd and 10 at the 35 for Fairmont. They've got 2 receivers to each side here in empty backfield, except for the quarterback, Long, who's in the shotgun, and that's blown dead before it gets going. False start, will move him back 5 yards. As I'm trying to access some scores from around the area. Let's see what we got here. This is today in progress. Southland leading Madelia 18-8. Albert Lee 21-0 down. As they come up now on a 2nd and 15 from the 40. So a few games going on today, but whistles stops the clock, and another procedure call moves it back 5 yards. 2nd and 20 upcoming. Games from yesterday. Martin County West winning over Tracy Milroy Balloton 44-29. In the Big Nine, Worthington a loser to Belle Plaine 20-14. Winona got whooped by Byron 48-15 yesterday. Blooming Prairie a 49-23 win over Wabasha Kellogg as they set up for second and long here at the 45. They got to get to the 25 for a first down, and Johnson runs to the left. He gets about 5 yards. Tackled there, among others, Yost in on that one. Norwood Young America over USC 33-0 yesterday. St. Peter beat Jordan 25-14. Jordan is Albert Lee's next opponent on the road next week. And then the week after that is homecoming. Tri-City United coming to the Gus. Randolph shutting out St. Clair Mankato Loyola 42-0 yesterday. As the Albert Lee faithful get the stadium rocking here under our location. They're throwing down the middle of the field, broken up by Wachholz. And incomplete. He got in front of the intended receiver, Brett Williams, and knocked that down. Thought he was going to get a pick out of that, but he's fired up as they force a fourth down now in a punt situation. First punt for the Cardinals. Rochester John Marshall beating Northfield 28-6 in football yesterday. And the punt is a high end over ender, floating inside the 10. It's going to roll. It gets into the end zone for the touchback, just making it there. New Ulm beat Tri-City United yesterday 21-7. NRHEG a 38-15 winner over Mayor Lutheran. Owatonna a 19-7 win in New Prague. And also looking for some of those Mankato schools. I haven't seen them. I know East had quite a low-scoring battle going with Chaska. I didn't get the final on that one. Maple River lost. Pipestone area beat them 13-7. Mankato West getting by Waconia at West 17-14. East a 7-6 loser to Chaska at Mankato East. So a few of the scores. Tolbers looking down the far sideline. Kahn had his hand on it, but he was guarded quite closely there by Dakota Wiley, and it was knocked down incomplete. As it is 2nd and 10 now. Nice arm there for Tolbers on the far sideline, and 4:08 remain here in the first half. We'll get you our schedule for next week, too, coming up here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Tolbers back to pass. They set up the screen to Esteban. Mexico, he takes it to the 30 and gets dropped. First down yardage for Esteban. They'll move the sticks, and it's 1st and 10. The clock runs. 4 minutes left as soon as they set her down. Down 21-zip. Boy, if they could have scored on that last drive, this could be the drive that put them to only 7 down if they could score again. But if Frogs had wings, they wouldn't bump their butts every time they tried to jump. So we have receivers right and left. Kahn is near side. Shuey out in the far side. And this is going to be a little razzle-dazzle pitch to Kahn in the end around. They're going to get a hold, though, on the Tigers, and that's going to negate anything. He got about a few yards on that one, but it will be brought back in all likelihood. Officials discuss, pick up the laundry, and it's holding against the Tigers. And that'll move them back to the 23 or so. So 1st and 20. 3:28 to go here. So far, it looks like that passing game is working better for the Tigers. And not that you can just go back and pass, because he's been harassed, has Tolbers almost every drop back. But He's able to get some yardage on that. They're going to try the pitch here to Wachholz around the left side, and he gets taken out. Oh, that's a flag coming in at the end as he's dragged out of bounds. Brecken, a sophomore, 6'2", 183. And we're going to have illegal use of the hands, it looks like, on the Tigers. So we're going to drive them back even farther. It's from the point of infraction on this one, and they mark off 10 yards to the 17. 3:08 to go in the half. Service Master scoreboard shows 21-0 Fairmont. Scored on their first 3 drives, but the defense has stiffened in the last couple of drives for the Tigers. And the offense has shown signs, but penalties again have reared their ugly head against this Tiger offense as Tolbers drops back, runs out of time again, and he's scrambling for his life around the right side, and he's going to get back a little past the line of scrimmage there, a couple of yards. 2nd and long. I mean, they got to get to the 43 for a first down. And they are at the 20, so maybe 21 at the nose of the ball, so another 22 yards to go here. But it's 2nd down anyway. Play comes in with Yost. Kahn's going to go wide to the left. Yost wide right. Wachholz, the tailback behind Mexico in the backfield, the I formation. Tolbers up under center. And they're going to give it to Esteban. He gets tough yardage up the middle. Taken down after a yard or two. So now 3rd and long. 3rd and about 20. Down to 2:25 and counting here in the first half. As the play now just coming in, they're going to have to call timeout. Yeah, it's timeout on the field. So we took you through a lot of the scores from around the area. Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial losing to Redwood Valley yesterday. That was 20-14. And if you look at our schedule of games coming up here in the next week for AlbertLeaLive.com, you're going to have Tuesday soccer. It'll be boys soccer against Rochester JM at 7 o'clock from the Gus. Thursday, 2 separate games. We will have at least one, if not both of those, streaming as well. It's boys soccer again Thursday against Northfield at 7 o'clock, and then volleyball at home against Mankato East at 7:15 Thursday next week. And football right now scheduled for Friday in Jordan at 7 o'clock. Jordan having their troubles as well, getting wins. As I just saw, they lost yesterday, and they're off to a start of, I believe they're 0-3. Yep, 0-3 on the year. Tigers, here we go with a 3rd and 21, spreading out the receivers to the left. Tolbers, though, no time, and he's dropped back at the 16. And that's like 5 or 6 sacks already for Fairmont here in the first half. And it's going to bring up a long 4th down. They have to kick this one away. But it looks like timeout has been called with 2:04 to play in the first half. So it's been Elijah Johnson has been bottled up here in the second quarter. He hasn't really done much. He had about 70 yards in that first quarter, 2 touchdowns. But they have somewhat bottled him up of late. And really the Fairmont offense, because they scored, like I said, on their first 3 possessions and haven't scored since. But the Tiger offense has been not efficient at all. Tolbers running for his life. Running game again, not great. More passing yards for sure. They got Stanheim back to punt here, and they're missing one player, and he will come on. And with 2:12 to go, they'll snap the ball. Ledger puts a foot into it. It's heading over end, going to land around midfield. Takes a little Albert Lee roll to the 50 and is down there. Down by Aiden Gonzalez. And a first down for Fairmont. They'll have 2:03 left here in the half. To see if they can add to their lead here before halftime. Long brings them up. Into the shotgun with Johnson right behind him. Got trips to the right and one receiver to the slot on the left. They're going to give it to Johnson. See what he can do. He goes left. He's got room. 40 down to the 30. Yost has got a blocker in front of him, so he can't get him. And he's going to go all the way down to the goal line. And to get in, no, he was knocked out just short of the end zone on a 49-yard run. So, yeah, he did get over 100 in the first half. He's up to 109. First and goal at the 1 or 2 yard line. Looks like the one. I'm going to bet the house it's Johnson. Now watch him do something else. He may be tired. Maybe they give him a break. But you'd want to complete. If he took it all the way to the 1, you're going to... No, and he gets the carry, but he does not get in. As Wachholz was part of that tackle, and it looked like Devin Gonzalez was in there too, so nice defense. Bottled him up with 1:37 and counting. Second and goal at the 2, might have lost a yard. And we come to the line with the receiver going wide left, and a couple guys in the shot, well, 3 back in the backfield with Long, and he's going to take it himself around the left side and gets in for the score. That is Joe Long on the 2-yard scamper. Makes it 27-0 here on the Service Master scoreboard. And we're down to 1:11 left in the first half. And they'll tag on that extra point, or try it anyway, with Lucas Rosberg, senior kicker. Holder Isaac Taplin, also a senior. Kicker 6'5", the holder's 5'9". There's the kick, and it is good. He's been on target all day. 4 for 4 as it's 28-0 on the Service Master scoreboard. And, of course, the game, football games brought to you by GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT. Appreciate that very much. If you want to get your logo on our rotator, maybe sponsor some other sports or touchdowns or what have you, you can do so. Call me, give me a text at 507-402-1600, or you can email jaylmrmedia@gmail.com. That's JAYLMRmedia, all one word, at gmail.com. We've had several people do that. Email me or text me for information on how to get involved in our broadcasts here. So you are welcome to do that. As Mr. Reister is...
Yeah, well, next time. It's fire ad on the screen. Try that.
Okay. All right. Will do. It gives me some instruction. We'll see if we can get some of these ads played for these guys. So we just have... there's an audio problem. You know, the video works fine. Kickoff right now for Fairmont, up 28-0 with 1:11 to go, and it's a short one. They get Aiden picks that one up, and Boss tackled at about the 20, driven back, but I think they're going to give him progress at the 20. With 1:04 to go, we'll see if they can get on the scoreboard here, but it has been slow going for this offense. Penalties have stopped them. The defensive pressure has also gotten to the Tigers' Tegan Tolbers. And so we'll see what they have come up with here for the last drive of the first half. Nice complex here in Fairmont with the baseball and softball diamonds here, and big stands and a couple of press boxes for the football stadium here. As it's up the middle, they go to the Tigers as carrying the ball there. I don't have a 34. I don't have that one, but it's a second down and 5, so 5 yards gained by number 34. We'll find out at halftime who that is. As they're in the eye, and Wacholtz in the tail, they got a handoff again to the fullback, and he gets a few yards more, closer to the 30 with 20 seconds to go and counting, and brings up third down here. 10 seconds as they just get in the huddle. I don't think they're even going to get the snap off here with 5 seconds as they come to the line. 2, 1, and done. Well, they get it off right at the gun, so Tolbers takes it around the left side. He's up to close to the 40 before he's driven out of bounds. And so he got the first down, but the half ends on that play. 28-0 ServiceMaster scoreboard here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including potatoes, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, tomatoes, and some of the largest onions and carrots I've ever seen. And don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a local, family-owned business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
To find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
By GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including potatoes, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, tomatoes, and some of the largest onions and carrots I've ever seen. And don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a local, family-owned business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Back here in Fairmont with a halftime score of 28-0. Fairmont is leading. They had 4 rushing touchdowns, 2 from their all-world running back, Elijah Johnson, who is up over 100 yards in the first half. Although Alberley did bottle him up quite a bit there until that last 40-yard run that he had down to the 1, and then he carried it another time after that. But it was quarterback Joe Long scampering for another touchdown, and then Ty Tumbleson tumbled into the end zone with a touchdown as well for the Cardinals. Albert Lea has had brief moments of success on offense, mostly passing game success. But Tolbers has been running for his life, the quarterback, and also penalties have been a major problem for the Tiger offense. As soon as they get things rolling, they get a hold or a procedure call, and it moves them back. And they just had trouble getting anything consistently moving down the field. They were close, within 10 yards of scoring. At one time when Tolbers ran it out of bounds that deep and just could not get it across the line. They missed a field goal as well early in the game in the first quarter. But a 28-0 score here at halftime with 10 minutes left in our halftime festivities. And we thank GT Windows and Doors and Gutters by GT for sponsoring football games here on AlbertlyLive.com. It allows us to go to the section games, state games if there are any. And also Service Master by Ayatt with the scoreboard sponsorship. Of course, our clock isn't working here on our broadcast, but I keep you up to date on that. But we're in the middle of halftime now, 28-0 Fairmont, as mostly their running game has proved to be what it was billed as, which is elite. And Elijah Johnson has rumbled for 109 yards by my count. But they did pretty much bottle him up after the first couple of 3 touchdowns. They were holding him down until that last 49-yard scamper that he had down to the 1-yard line. It's a tough one because these guys, even though they're 3A school, have had such success for a protracted number of years. I mean, if you go back 4 or 5 years, they were only winning 3 or 4. Everybody has down years, 3 or 4 games they were winning. But for the last 3 years, Fairmont has been all on. They do have a deep squad. Now, look at all the players. They dwarf the number of players that Albert Lea has. And that was one of the problems that Coach Paul Dunn had. Not this year. They've had better numbers. But past years, numbers are down so low that most guys had to go both ways. And that just, by the third quarter, you're just wiped out from playing constantly. And you need to have enough reserves to go in and rest these guys. But it's a little better this year, numbers-wise, according to Coach Dunn, and hoping for better things into the future. But they could not stop. They could not stop the Cardinals from taking the big 28-0 lead here at halftime.
Yeah, I think I finally figured out how to join you here, Jay.
Even though I can't hear you?
You can't hear me right now? Oh. It's always something.
Well, I'll just uncover one ear and I can hear you. You're bouncing here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in there.
Yep.
It's we just lost audio there for a little brief second. Sometimes this technology is too smart for its own good.
I'll tell you, man, I'm impressed with your knowledge of, because you're not my age, but you didn't grow up with computers like today's kids, and they know the terminology and the this and the that, and they're not afraid to click around and figure it out. But you've got a pretty good hold on tech stuff.
Yeah, we've got a lot of new technology. Kids definitely love this stuff, and I bought a new mixer here for us to travel with. It's probably bigger than what it should be, but and definitely smarter than what it needs to be. But it's pretty awesome stuff, and it's just exciting to be here and do this for Albert Lee. Yeah, it's just I think if our ad director Renee told me correctly, I think we've got a game coming up next week. Well, I think a soccer team must be going to Northfield. You got that on your schedule at all? And I think that'll be our first shot at doing this with Northfield. We've split streams with Faribault and Northfield before, but I think we've got an Albert Lee team going to Northfield, so that'll be the first example of where we can split the streams.
Thursday?
Yep, that sounds
okay,
right.
It doesn't say at, but it is Northfield, boys soccer.
Boys soccer, there you go.
And the same night, volleyball against Mankato East.
Yep, so this is going to be our Albert Lee's first opportunity to see how we can do this, where we can cover multiple events. We need another J too. We need some
you got to clone me.
Yeah, so we can do multiple broadcasts.
I don't know.
From Albert Lee.
There's plenty of people in my family who say, "Don't clone the dude." My daughter's right. One's enough.
There you go. There you go. No, it's just we'll keep getting better. We're getting better and better. We've been at this for a lot of years, but every game still brings challenges. It's we get better every day.
Well, I can talk for 4 hours straight, so that's good. But we want to get our sponsors' spots in there, and we've been doing that here lately, so that's good. We've got some of the bugs worked out. And, hey, thanks to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT stepping up and sponsoring the football games, and also the scoreboard sponsor on some soccer games, too. And you can do that, too. I mean, we have the rotating logos that you see up in the upper left corner on our screen. You could have your business involved with that, too. You just got to give me a call or text me at 507-402-1600, and we'll take a meeting, and we'll show you how we can do that for you and what else we can do. Of course, as a game sponsor, GT Window and Door has their logo solid in the upper right corner. Doesn't have to be. We could have the scoreboard up top and put that down in the lower right as well, but there's options. But you get your logo solid there if you're a game sponsor or a sports sponsor. And you can still sponsor coming up here. We got hockey coming up. We'll have basketball. We have some wrestling events, too. We'll do some duels and quads and things like that with the wrestling squad, since they usually do fairly well in Albert Lee. It doesn't really matter if they do well or not, because we're trying to cover as many sports as we can. We were even talking about the possibility of doing sports like golf. Heck, you could just, like, I think this is Lance who said, just put a camera on the first tee and the 18th green. Everybody's got to go through those. So, I mean, you could do golf play-by-play, and we've had some good golfers. In fact, Teeter went to state, didn't he? Noah? Or one of the Teeters. And probably more than one. But, yeah, they've had some success there. And you could do swimming and diving and cross-country. I mean, it's really endless on different sports we could do. But we're not just doing the four main sports. We do volleyball, we do soccer, and wrestling, like I said now. And we'll try and expand as we go. But we also do events like the choir concert, band concert, orchestra concert. Believe me, I got one daughter in middle school band right now. Well, she'll be in high school next year. And one just got to high school this year and is in orchestra playing the violin. And also on the dance line. And also on the skating club. So there's a lot of things that they do that we'd like to cover here as well. And soccer, soccer has been going good, our broadcast from the Gus. And we will continue those. And we've added in volleyball as of Thursday night. Their match against, I can't remember who they played right now. The names of the visitor or the opponents kind of run together after a while when you're doing 4 games a week. But that was a pretty good match with the 4 sets that it went to. And we'll have more volleyball coming up on Thursday here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Again, I'm Jay Paul, and I am reachable at 507-402-1600 with any questions. Like I said, I've been messaged by a few people, emailed my company email, Jay LMR Media. That's our parent company. And that'll be jlmrmedia@gmail.com. Fairly easy to get a hold of me, and we'll set up a meeting. I'm trying to get a hold of as many businesses as I can, but if I haven't called or emailed you yet or stopped in, feel free to get the ball rolling saying you're interested. And I can come by and explain it all to you, let you know how to get involved with the future of high school sports, which is audio-video streaming online and AlbertLeeLive.com. We have quite a website. It's got the schedules on there of upcoming games that we're going to be doing, and we store all the games and events that we stream will be stored on our website for quite a while, so you can go back and watch them at your leisure, or tell relatives that they can dial it up as well and take a look, either live or archived. And we track the analytics for that too, and when they let you know who's clicking on what. And the numbers keep going up. That's the good thing. We're only, 2 weeks in, a little over 2 weeks into our Albert Lee venture here, and the numbers keep going up for people tuning into our games. So that's, of course, the goal, and that's always good. So we're about ready to go here in the second half. We've got about 15 seconds left at halftime. As the teams are back on the field, Albert Lee will be receiving here to start the second half, and Edison Enzer is going back deep with Thenapini Ryu, I think is how you say it. R-U-E-I. I might be wrong. Somebody could text me the pronunciation of number 31. But they got some guys in here who are getting some experience now here in the second half, down 28-zip. As we got the 12 minutes on the board and ready to go for half number 2 from Fairmont on AlbertLeeLive.com. Back to kick, waiting for the officials. Okay, and there it is. To end over end kick, bouncing and picked up at the 10 and the 9 by Edison Enzer. And he goes towards the middle of the field and gets downed there. I got a feeling we're going to see quite a few different numbers in the game here in the second half. Got to give some guys some a break from the onslaught and also some experience running out there. Tolbers is out there. Keep continuing at quarterback, and then Shuey is out wide to the left. You got a receiver in the slot to the left. Is that Khan? I can't see if that's a 1. There's a helmet in my way. As the play goes up to the middle. Actually, it might have been a fumble. Fairmont saying it's their ball, and the officials agree. First play from scrimmage is fumbled, and Fairmont jumps on it. Boy, they've got an excellent chance to score here at the 6-yard line. Oh, maybe a nose of the ball is as close as the 5. First and goal for the Cardinals starting out the second half. Everything going their way. Johnson's still out there at the tailback position. Long is still the quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Got 2 receivers to the right, and Schultz and Harvey. And an end around here for Schultz, and he gets tripped up. But a nice play by Yost. Took his feet right out from under him and dumped him inside the 5. Second down and goal. No gain, actually. Right at the 5. So an unfortunate turn of events. First play of scrimmage, Tigers coughing up, and Fairmont looking to widen their lead. But Albert Lea, of course, it's 4-down territory for the Cardinals. And Long in the shotgun with Johnson right behind him. Sends a man in motion. He's going to roll, look left, or look right, and then he has to pump, and he tries to run it in and gets there. Long's second touchdown run of the day. That's a 5-yarder. And now 34-0. I can't find my scoreboard. As the extra point sails across and good. Makes it 35 zip with 10:55 to go in the third quarter here. We'll take a quick break and be back with more action from Fairmont on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Yeah, GT Window and Door, our game sponsor here for Tiger football, as they have now fallen behind 35-0 after the turnover deep in their territory. And Fairmont, 3 plays later, rumble in. Quarterback keeper, he was looking to pass it, but his passing lanes were shut down, so he just rambled it in himself for his second scoring run of the game. And the kickoff, again, goes to Boss. No, this is actually Enzer again. And he will take it up to the 15 before being run over there by the Cardinal D. Tigers trotting out to start their second drive of the half. First drive didn't go very far. Fumble. So hang on to the ball. Penalties and better blocking. Lots of things to work on for the Tigers. They've had some nice pass plays on the day, but like I said, Tolbers has really been running for his life. Way too much. He's up under center with the I backfield behind him. Receivers right and left. And they give it to Esteban Mexico, and he gets a couple of yards. Maybe one. Oh, it was right the first time. 2-yard gain, they say, to the just over the 15. As Yost brings the play in for Mr. Tolbers. Wachholtz in the I. Mexico right in front of him in the fullback. Tolbers under center. And again, receivers right and left. Fake handoff, and they're going to go over the middle. It's going to Kahn, but it was, they both have it. Both number ones, Harvey and Kahn. Tie goes to the offense, doesn't it? And they do say it's a completion to Kahn at the 38-yard line. 39. First down. Nice battle for the ball there between Kahn and Harvey, the two number ones. And Kahn comes down with that for a first down for the Tigers. Tolbers brings him up. He's going to go under center again. He's got the I backfield, and Kahn wide to the left with Shuey to the right, and a fake handoff. He's looking over the middle. He's going towards Shuey's got him open. Caught at the 32, and he rolls ahead. They're going to mark him at the 32 where he landed. And another big first down for the Tiger offense. I would just open it up and keep throwing. Might as well. It's been what's working for him. And he was open there, and Tolbers laid it in there perfectly on the replay that you're seing here. And look at that. perfect placement by Tegan Tolbers. As they've got a receiver right and left, and again, he's back to pass, but this time protection breaks down. He's able to get the ball out to Wacholtz on the far side. He takes it, breaks a tackle, and crosses the 30. So a broken play ends up with a couple of yards gained. Nice job by Tolbers to find Wacholtz out there in the flat. And a good job for Brecken to get a couple of yards to the positive there on the far side. Calling it a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 from the 28. And same setup here. Receivers right and left. Eye backfield behind Tolbers, and the ball hits the ground. That's trouble. Looks like Fairmont might have been able to wrestle that away from Tolbers. They do. And another momentum killer there for the Tigers. Few turnovers, penalties, things just not going their way. And they take over at their own 31-yard line, leading 35-0. We had 8:42 left in the third quarter. And whistles blow that play dead. They take them back 5 yards. 1st and 15 from the 26. Up to the line they come. Long brings him up into the shotgun with Johnson behind him. Kind of a closed-in setting here. They got a little screen pass to the left to Pomerink, and he gets to the 25, maybe a yard or two. Still going to be 2nd and long. Need to get to the 41, and they got it sitting at the 27, so 2nd and 14, 15. As they take their time getting in and out of the huddle, trying to just waste as much of the clock as they can. It's going down to 8 minutes now. 35-0 on the Service Master scoreboard. Fairmont has had their way. As Long rolling right gets the pass completed there and only gets to the 30 as the pursuit of the Tigers catches up to him. And again, that is Merritt Pomerink, the junior, with the reception. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 11. If they can stop them here without a first down, I'm sure they'll punt it from there. Sam McGill, you see, number 79, switching sides of the line, defensively standing up, rushing the quarterback. They throw it out to the right, complete. Can he get to the 41? He's going to back his way close, and he might have achieved exactly what he needed. We'll see how they place it. And it is at the 41 and a first down, says the referee here on the near side. They still haven't moved the sticks. Are they going to? Or is it 4th? Yeah, this is first down on the scoreboard. They haven't moved the sticks yet. So it is technically 4th down and a yard or less. And see, this ref down here keeps saying first down. So they're going to, right in front of Coach Dunn, who is saying, I don't think so. Now the chains are moving. As he explains to Coach Dunn at the bottom of your screen there. 1st and 10 at the 41 for Fairmont. Still being explained to Coach Dunn. as they are going to get back to action here, whether that ref is ready or not, the side judge. And snap to long, handoff, Johnson, right side, he's pulled down there. As getting a hold of him was Peyton Earl. As it's 2nd down and 6. I got Peyton Earl, 51. Yeah. Up to the line, into the shotgun for Long. He's got 3 receivers to the left, 1 right. And rushed there by McGill, chased out of the pocket. He throws it away, incomplete. 3rd down. 3rd and 6 for Fairmont. As Sam was all over him there, and I don't think Long wanted anything to do with 6'5", 192-pound Sam McGill. He's an imposing figure when he's coming at you and nobody's blocking him. Third and 6 from the 45. We're at 5:54 left in the 3rd quarter. 35-0 Fairmont. Snap. And they got the screen pass over the middle for 1st down and more into Tiger territory at 35. He breaks another tackle. He's on the far side, 30. Breaking tackles and running free for a touchdown. 55 yards. Brett Williams, 55-yard touchdown. Boy, he was breaking tackles. I don't know why he doesn't play all the time. That was impressive. As they now take a 41-0 lead. Oh, I was looking for my scoreboard again. But you're right. It's hard to see with the glare. Everything that's going on. It's 41-0 as the extra point is about to go. But that was an impressive run down that far sideline by Brett Williams. He's a senior, but that was his first catch of the game. And the extra point is no good, says the ref. That one went over the upright and to the right. So it's going to stay 41-0 with 5:39 left in the 3rd quarter. And you can tell the Tigers have had a tough time of it as they come off the field. Exhaustion, it's hot. You know, the temperature is not as hot as it has been, but when you got all that equipment on, you are expending a lot of energy like they have been. I'm just surprised that nobody's really been dealing with the cramping issues. I haven't seen too many people trying to stretch the legs. They are working on, well, maybe that's an equipment issue for William Velasquez, 75 on the sideline. Yeah, he's got a shoulder pad problem. They were just cranking on that to try and get it to fit right. Coming out with a kickoff for the Cardinals here with 5:39 left in the 3rd. They're up 41-0. 41 donut. Back deep again. Now it looks like Aiden Boss is back, replacing Enzer, who's returned the last couple of kickoffs. And joining him back there is Rue. And it's going to be Rue with the 5-yard line. Takes it to the near side here, 20, 25, and stop there. About a 20-yard return. And the senior. And out comes the offense once again for the Tigers. And Tolber still quarterbacking. Wacholz coming out to be the tailback. Shuey is one receiver. Teeter's out there. So a lot of the starters still in the game here. Still, we're seeing some of the backups in on certain plays, like kickoffs and things like that. But Esteban is still the fullback, and then back to pass is Tolbers, and he throws it. Oh, they're going to get him a late hit on quarterback or roughing the passer. One of the two, so that's going to be a personal foul. Give an extra 15 yards. The pass was incomplete, of course. They had the student body coming in on him for sure, but one of them roughed him up too much. And so they will put it all the way to the 40-yard line from the original 25-yard line scrimmage. They've had a couple of personal fouls on them, have Fairmont. That's about the only thing they've done wrong. They haven't turned the ball over. They haven't shot themselves in the foot too much. The Tiger D has played well in certain series against them. But with a 41-0 lead, you're usually doing something right. That's a sack up the middle as Tubbleson adds to his touchdown with a sack. Down to the 35, so 2nd and 15. Second down and 15 for the Tigers. Devin Gonzalez is talking to one of the coaches sitting on the bench. A little dinged up there as the play goes to the far side, and that is going to be Brecken Wacholtz running it over there, gaining yards up to about the 38, gets 3 or 4 yards. And brings up a 3rd and about 12. Tigers out of the end zone here today. That would be the first time this year. They were shut out multiple times over the last few years. So I think they're making progress against even the better teams. I mean, you could say 41-0. Same old, but Fairmont's a really tough team, and they are having a hard time blocking this defensive line. Tolbers sacked again. That's got to be 8 or 9 sacks in the game. Tolbers is just going to be, it's like he's in a car accident every play. They might want to think about putting in his backup to preserve his health. It's a long season. We're only in game 3. I just worry about the hits he's taking. He's a tough kid. As they get back to punt here. Stanheim, a high snap. He's able to corral that. Gets a good kickoff, too. Harvey lets it go, and it bounces sideways at about the 36-yard line, and that's where Fairmont will start here. With 3:08 to go in the third. Back in 30 seconds here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Back to live action, and a handoff goes about a yard gain here for Fairmont. As we're down to about 2:54 and counting in the third quarter. 41-0 on the Service Master scoreboard in favor of the hometown Fairmont Cardinals. Second down, and they call it 10 still, so about a half-yard gain, I guess, on that last play by Johnson, who's still out there at the tailback. Although he looks like a fullback. He's a large customer. 5'10", 195. Looks bigger than that. As he carries up to about the 40, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Third down 7, 39-yard line for the Cardinals. And see if we can get a defensive stop here for the Tigers. Defense has been on the field quite a bit tonight, or today. So used to night games. They do get the first down as the pass goes to Schultz, and he gets to midfield with that grab, and it's 1st and 10. And the defense will have to expend more energy. Some of these guys are offensive players too, which makes it tough. A couple of guys getting looked at. I see Wackles on the bench getting some tape put on. And still Gonzalez all by himself on the left side of the Tiger bench. And I'm not sure what he did, but it doesn't look cramping. It looks like maybe an injury that he's just going to be sitting out. That one was nicely done. A block. Tolber's got in there and blocked that one. So an incompletion, 2nd and 10 from midfield for Fairmont. So Geese heading south. We'll be heading east in a quarter and a minute or so. As up to the line as Long in that shotgun. Johnson behind him, three receivers to the left, and they work the screen out, and it's completion to Schultz, but he puts it on the ground and rolls out of bounds, though. So they'll keep possession, will the Cardinals, and it rolls out at the 45. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Minute 10 to go. Rolled out of bounds, so that stopped the clock. And up to the line. Long is in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right this time. 1 in the slot to the left. He's rolling right, looking, firing, got a completion. That's Harvey over the middle to the 34-yard line. A 1st down again for the Cardinals as they methodically move the ball down the field and pick up 1st downs and kill clock, too, with a minute left to go here in the 3rd quarter. The last minute of the 3rd quarter, 41-0, and they're looking for more. Shotgun again, H back to his right. Receiver moves in motion from left to right, and they give it to Johnson. Left side, he is stuffed there by Mexico and Yost. Bring him down after a couple of yards, and that might be the last play here of the 3rd quarter, as we're at 20 seconds as they gather in the huddle. And 2nd down and 8. Into the game is Devin Distad for replacing William Velasquez on the line. In 3 seconds, 2. They do not get the playoff. The quarter ends as I predicted, and through 3, 41-0 in favor of Fairmont. 4th quarter getting underway here momentarily on AlbertLeeLive.com.
By GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including potatoes, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, tomatoes, and some of the largest onions and carrots I've ever seen. And don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a local, family-owned business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
The van, the yellow van, call Service Master.
And Johnson just ran it in from 33 yards out when we were away. Just got completed. Went around the right side, untouched. to start the fourth quarter and adding to the Tigers' misery here.
Fairmont does lead 47 now to nothing. 11:50 on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
47-0. 10 seconds into the fourth quarter as they try and get the extra point in. And that's blocked. So it stays 47-0 with 11:50 to go here in quarter number 4 on AlbertLeeLive.com.
by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
47-0 as we continue here. 11:50 to go. Fourth quarter. Fairmont kicking off on the ServiceMaster scoreboard that you see. The clock is not working on our scoreboard, but their scoreboard is working. And this is Enzer taking it. Gets up to about the 20 before he wasn't wrestled down. He was just stopped his forward progress. And 1st and 10 there for the Tigers. And out comes Tolbers. And there's Kahn, I see, going out, as well as Noah Teeter. Brecken Wachholz, still the tailback, and Mexico, fullback, and the lineman, of course, getting Sam McGill over there. I see Liam Ball's number, center Evan Schroeder. So starter still out there. Shuey's wide to the left. Probably Kahn out there to the right as he's back to throw. Tolbers, he connects with Kahn at midfield, or just before at the 49. A 29-yard pickup there. Nice pitch and catch between Tolbers and Kahn. This is their biggest passing day of the year of the 3 games. He's got to be over 100 yards, this Tolbers, I would think. I don't think he did that on either of the first 2 games, even though the passing game was better than the running game in those games as well. You got 2 receivers to the left here, one in the slot as he's back to pass, looks to his left, can't find anybody there, rolls right, throws over the middle. He's got Yost open, caught at the 12, and he runs it in for the touchdown. 50-yard touchdown to Yost. And they are on the board. 47-6 on the ServiceMaster scoreboard. And again, GT Window and Doors, Gutters by GT, sponsoring Tiger football this season. No, I didn't. I did not. The extra point for Stadheim coming up here. The snap, the set, the kick is good, and it is 47-7. And they avoid the shutout, which is good. As I was looking past years, I was away in Mankato working, and noticed they got shut out quite a bit over the last couple of years that I was away, and now none of that so far this year. And yes, they'll be 0-3 after today, but I see quite a bit of improvement in, really, especially in the passing game. They might want to develop that a little bit more. Tolbers looks like he's got a couple of guys in Yost and Shuey and Kahn and Teeter that can get open and catch the ball. And they are missing, of course, Irvine. Charlie Hurton with the hamstring. Charlie doesn't have a Charlie horse. Charlie has a hamstring injury. But it's 47-7 with 9:53 to go. And Stadheim will kick off. Gets one end over end to about the 9-yard line. Upfield comes the return man. He had a crease there, got to about the 28. And the tackle made by Aiden Gonzalez of the Tigers. Shore tackle there. Tolbers keeping his arm loose, playing catch with Wackles on the sideline, but he's not in defensively, Tolbers, but Wackles had to run out and play in the safety spot. First and 10 from the 29-yard line. 9:18 to go. And their backup quarterback is in Joseph Krissinger. Although he's listed as a fullback and a defensive end, but playing quarterback here. Handed off. They got lost a couple of yards there to the 27-yard line. Under 9 minutes to play. 47-7 on the Service Master scoreboard. Let the Service Master clean up at the end of the game. Receivers right and left. Single setback is new as well. He is Jeremiah Levy. Gets the carry. He's a 5'8", 160-pound sophomore. Getting some playing time. Short gain and might not even have gotten. He's probably just got back to the line of scrimmage. So still 3rd and 12. As they come to the line, and Krissinger with Levy in the backfield. Receivers to each side. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught by Harvey, Trayvon Harvey, who gets the first down all the way out to the 48. And a recurring theme on 3rd and long, they complete the play and get the first down. It's maddening because you're just about to get off the field and they had 3rd and long, and they've done it time and time again, gotten that first down here today. So up to the 48. Man, shotgun, got an H-back in front of the quarterback. He gets it and is dropped. Teeter's part of that, but the real sack was Sam McGill. He had him wrapped up. Teeter just fell on top and finished it off. On the sack, 43-yard line is where it is. So you got to get about a 5-yard loss on that one. We're down to 6:57 and counting in the ball game. 47-7, Fairmont. And a pass incomplete. 3rd and long. Tigers rotating guys in and out. Hunter Erickson getting in there. Luke Semple also coming in. Third and about 15. From the 43, down to 6:20 to play. And from the shotgun again, Krissinger. Single set back beside him. High snap, he gets that. And he gets his arm hit by Teeter, and the ball is loose. Tigers fall on it. And that'll be recovered by number 7, who I don't have on my list here, unfortunately, recovering the fumble. So, way to go, number 7. I wish I knew who you were. Well, it's going to be great field position here for the Tigers as a timeout is called by Albert Lea with 5:50 to play here in the ball game. And a 47-7 score on the Service Master scoreboard as we take a break here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
We're back here live from Fairmont, and Wacholtz takes over as the quarterback, and he hands off, but not going very far was Collins, number 34. As that one almost was a broken play, but they were able to get the handoff. First play in as quarterback for Brecken Wacholtz. 6'2" sophomore. Jeez. What's he going to be? 6'6", 6'7" even. He's tall to begin with as a sophomore. This is a pitch. It goes back to Kelwin, and he's around the right side. He's got some room down the sideline, inside the 20 to about the 15. Nope, they're going to put it down at the 20. 21 even. So he must have run out of real estate on that sideline. But a nice run there around the end by Kelwin. 5'11" senior. 4:50 to play in the game. As Ellerly tries to put another one in the end zone here. And I backfield behind Wacholtz. Receivers right and left. Another pitch. And it's Wynn again, going to the left this time. And he's bottled up and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Second down. More guys coming in. Aiden Gonzalez brings the play in to Wacholtz this time. Also, Aiden Boss is a wide receiver to the right. Gonzalez wide out to the left. I backfield. And it's going to be a keeper for Wacholtz around the left side. No, he pitches it out on the RPO, and he's down to about the 5-yard line. Nice design play there as Wynn followed the play around the end and ended up getting way down inside the 10-yard line at about the 7. First and goal. Wide to the right is Enzer this time, with Boss wide left. Win the tailback, and Wacholtz fakes the fullback. Oh, he pitches it out. It's on the ground, and Fairmont's going to come up with it. He got hit late, did Win. He was going for the ball, and he got hit off of his target, and Fairmont was able to pick it up inside the 10-yard line. So, wow, that drive was moving. But, yeah, the pitch was a little bit off target. Understandable. Probably doesn't get a lot of reps in practice. And then you at a live action. It's even tougher, but it'll be 1st and 10 for Fairmont at about the 6-yard line. And I think Chris Chrisinger, still in at quarterback number 22 for the Cardinals. Late arrival on the field for Albert Lee, and it forces a timeout with 3:15 to play. Again, our thanks to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT being the football sponsor. Service Master by IOT is our scoreboard sponsor today. 47-7 rather. Didn't I put that up there? Thought I put the extra point up there for our guys. 47-7. 3:15 to play. We'll have more soccer for everybody on Tuesday. As Mankato East. No, I got the wrong Tuesday. Rochester JM coming to town on Tuesday to take on the Albert Lee boys in soccer at 7 o'clock from the Gus. We'll have that for you. And we'll try to get both games on Thursday. The soccer game, boys against Northfield, and volleyball against Mankato East. Here's a handoff. Little room over the right side near the 20. Is that Caleb Chambers? Was that 23? No, it's 25. Jeremiah Levy running to the right. Picks up the first, and time now down to 2:49 and counting here in the game. As they come up to a shotgun start, of course, with a single setback, receivers right and left. Handoff, Levy picking his way over the 25 and stopped right about there. A couple yards short of the first down. Nice 7 or 8 yard run there. Two touchdown runs for Elijah Johnson. A touchdown run for a reception for Brett Williams. A couple of runs for Joe Long. Ty Tumbleson with a score for Fairmont. And, of course, Albert Lee scoring on Leighton Yost's 50-yard touchdown reception from Tegan Tolbers here in the second half. From the shotgun, a handoff. And Levy loses his balance and falls across the 30, but it's a first down for the Cardinals and 1:39 and counting to play. Another play or two, and this one will be in the books.
Coaches switching out a lot of personnel on defense. You never know. You want to get them as much playing time as you possibly can because you never know if injuries come up, whatever.
As they come to the line here with 1:10 to go. And they will be, victory formation here to wrap things up. They went 1:01 and the clock stops, but they are going to mark off. No, he's going to set it down at the 29. They wound the clock, so they'll just have to kneel on it one more time, and that'll be the end of this one in a 47-7 final. As they come to the line, and that'll end it with 30 seconds left here and running, and no more need for a play, and a 47-7 final score from Fairmont. I'm looking for the service master spot here, Lance. I don't know how you do that. You flip that around. I try that, and it doesn't move.
Ready?
And so we'll be at the service master cleanup is coming up here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
As you saw there, that last NorthfieldLive.com promo, we want something like that for AlbertLeeLive.com too, and we have students that are eager to participate and have already on our soccer games, and we'd love to have, that's what we want, is student participation. They can run cameras, they can produce the thing, run the commercials. even get on the air with me and do some color commentating or play-by-play. And that's what separates us from everybody else. Is we're kind of a family-oriented thing, community-oriented, as we like to get the students involved. And, they love all the electronics and the tech talk and things like that. So maybe they can produce a promo like that for Albert Lea. That'd be great. But this is the Service Master cleanup, and our final score is 47-7. And, it was all Fairmont in that first half as far as scoring, but I thought Albert Lea had a much better passing game going there. And there's got to be a point in the season maybe where you think, we can't run the ball like we wanted to. That's not working. But the passing game was going pretty well. That's the first time, I believe, that Tegan Tolber's got over 100 yards passing in a game. And capped off by the 50-yard catch and run by Leighton Yost down the far sideline. And he had 78 yards. I know Kahn caught a bunch of passes. Shuey was involved, as well as Teeter and Wachholz, and everybody was getting into the act here as far as the passing game today. And I know they have a bit of an easier schedule coming up here with the Tri-City Uniteds and the Jordans, who are winless, like Albert Lea. And you can't count on anything, and maybe the running game will work well against those teams. But, boy, the passing game has looked good since the beginning of the season. Not great, but better than the running game. A little more further along, it seems. And so maybe they need to concentrate more on becoming maybe a passing club. You just never know. But we'll see, because now, like I said, they've got some teams where they might be able to run the ball, as they're not state-quality teams that are coming up as we've been playing. Maybe not St. Peter, but the New Ulm game and this one. Those two teams have a chance to get to at least far in the sections, if not to the state tournament. But the one big long play, Leighton Yost catching that one 50 yards out and a score. That was big. The defense, again, even though they gave up 47 points, they played tough and got in there for a few sacks. One of the other problems for the Albert Lea offense is the penalties. And that has hurt a lot of drives this year in the first 3 games. Very much too much penalties going on there. But other than that, they do have made some progress as far as looking better. 47-7 is tough, but I don't know that too many people thought they were going to come in here and get a win. That would have shocked the world if they would have got a W here today, as Fairmont has had a really special 3-4 year run here in football, even though they're a class down. But they do have Elijah Johnson. He scored a couple of touchdowns today. Brett Williams got a score on a 55-yard pass from Joe Long, who had a couple of touchdown passes. He ran one in. So, yeah, it was 47-7. Doesn't look close on the scoreboard. And progress made, though, in that passing game for Albert Lea. And you put that together with a pretty good defense coming up against some lesser teams. And I think they might be able to get some wins going here on the schedule. Of course, injuries are playing a part, too. You've got Charlie Irvine missing this game with the hamstring, and a couple other guys had broken fingers. Now you can tape those up eventually and keep going, but still, injuries are playing a part with all teams, as they are with the Tigers. So they got to stay healthy enough. We've got some guys limping off the field as we speak. Devin Distad, who's a starting offensive lineman, has a limp going here as he is tenderly walking off the field, and hopefully everybody can come back and as we go into Jordan next week and hopefully get a big W for us. But that'll have to do it from here. Thanks again to GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, the football sponsor, and Service Master by IOT, the scoreboard sponsor and the cleanup sponsor. I'm Jay Paul, along with Lance Reister. We're going to call it a day from Fairmont, 47-7 on AlbertLeaLive.com.